Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started here tonight. I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you all here to the second Lylester Elite Frozen Genetics Embryo Sale. What an offering of genetics from this progressive program. As you study the offering and notice the great success of a lot of the donor cows, not only in this program, but other programs around the United States. These cows are truly elite. They've done an outstanding job, and tonight you're going to be on the front end of some of the current matings in the industry, current matings here at Lylester. And so get in and a great opportunity here tonight from an outstanding program and an outstanding set of people. For those of you that don't know, Lylester Ranch is owned by Dan and Patricia Vergeth. They have a beautiful place just south of Lincoln in Martell, Nebraska. Just wonderful people, and I tell you what, if you ever get a chance to go to their operation, I'd take the time to do that. We have a female sale in the end of September, and then they got the bull and female sale coming up here the end of March. But it's a great place, and it's a great setting, and I tell you what, they're wonderful people. Have a great facility, and as I stated before, the cattle speak for themselves. As you noticed and you pay attention to the Angus business, you know what Dan and Patricia put into their program, and I tell you what, they've done an outstanding job. But you know, it's not just the people that own it. They have a great staff, as you all know. Brandon Snyder. Brandon does an outstanding job, day-to-day operations and taking care of the cattle. Those of you that come to the ranch meet Brandon over the years. He's done an outstanding job. He represents Lylester, a lot of sales, and does an outstanding job, and it's always great to be working with Brandon. Summer Nicholson also has come on board the last couple years. Summer does an outstanding job of follow-up and working with a lot of the clients at Lylester. Does a tremendous job of getting information out, and a lot of you guys that hear from if you don't hear from Brandon, you probably hear from Summer first, because she's out there and she's taking care of the customer base. Carlos does an outstanding job too, day to day, and you know, it takes a team of people, and I tell you what, here at Lylester, they've got a great team, and you can feel confidence to do anything with this great program. Also a big part of the program at Lylester is Matt Myers. He does an outstanding job of helping them throughout the year. Matt does a tremendous job of helping them in the purchases of cattle around the United States. He's there a lot throughout the year, helping with day-to-day things, breeding. He's a great advisor for this program and lots of other programs, and does a great job here at Lylester. I know they lean on him quite well, and he does a great job and put together an outstanding group of cattle over the years, and helping them and put these marketing things together. And so, Matt, it's always great to have you involved and have you helping the Lylester program here tonight as well. So without further ado, we're going to get into the purchases of some of the embryos here tonight. We got a great set from top to bottom. What we're going to go to is we're going to go in catalog order. We're not going to give choices on these lots. I think we've kind of done it. There's some differences in numbers of embryos and conventional and IVF as well. And so we're just going to go in order. So it'll be 1A, 1B, 1C, and just kind of go down in order and make it easier for you, the buyers, to do that here tonight. So we're going to go along with the snappy sale. All the embryos are located at Vogler Semen Center. After payment, these guys will work to ensure to get these embryos out to you so you can get them in cows at the timely for your program and what works the best for you. But buy with confidence, guys. We've been involved with this operation. They're wonderful people. They stand behind the product. And so if you've got any issues, as you went through here, there's guarantees on these embryos. And so let anybody at Lylester know once you get some of these cows if you have any issues putting them in. So tonight we're on CCI Live. Got a great group of people. We are here live. Matt's here too. We've got some phone bids and stuff like that going on. Conducting the auction, Steve Doran. does an outstanding job and's been the voice of Lylester over the years. So he's going to say a few words, and we're going to get into selling some embryos.
All right. Thank you, Ryan, and good afternoon, folks. It's a pleasure to be working with the Vergeth family and Brandon and Summer and Carlos. Again, the support team there at Lylester. In a relatively short time, they've assembled a donor arsenal second to none. You're going to be able to purchase embryos with some of the greatest females and cow families available in the Angus breed today. So please listen to Ryan as we go through the sale, and we assume that you've got a catalog, and we will give you the number of embryos we are selling. So we're going to start off with lot number 1A.
We're going to start off tonight with, I think, an outstanding set of embryos. This is out of the grade 5769, the Chloe cow, a cow that's legendary into this program. Sibs of these eggs have been some of the top-selling progeny at the past Lylester sales. If you look into the footnotes, again, a $60,000 second high-selling female at the 2021 LiveOnline sale that went to vintage, and a $45,000 female that just sold this last year to AAA. We're out of this great Chloe cow. When you study back into her pedigree, goes back to that great 812L female, again, one of the legendary cows in our industry. Gettysburg was the bull that topped the easy sale. He went to Blackstone, and is the first set of calves are on the ground, and they've done an outstanding job and are really high quality. So 1A will be 3 times the money. Here we go.
All right, 1A, and the sales in your hands, and let's go. Tell me on them. All right, 1,000 times 3, 1,000. All right, I've got 203. Oh, deliver down 3 to 4. Oh, deliver down 2, deliver down 4 to 5. Oh, deliver down 5, deliver down 600. 607. Oh, deliver down 700. You're out in South Carolina and Missouri. Oh, deliver down 607. Oh, deliver down 600. Deliver down 700. Deliver down 700. I'm bid 600, 700. 600, 700. Oh, deliver down 700. Deliver down 600, 700. 600, 700 on them. 600, 700 on them. Sold them 600. And they'll go to buyer 639, Russ Smith in Kansas. R.S. Angus. Thank you, Russ. 600 times 3.
Thanks, Russ. Always knows high quality and does a tremendous job. Here's the Voracious. He's now deceased. Again, one of the popular bulls in our industry. Again, each and every week, but we have Voracious cattle out that are selling. They're at the top of the market. I know that. Excellent opportunity here. Again, 3 IVF embryos, 1B.
All right, lot number B, number to buy. We got 3, and tell me on them by Voracious, and tell me on them. I'll deliver down 1,000 on them. I'll deliver down 200, 2.5. I'll deliver down 2.5, 3. I'll deliver down 3, deliver down 3 to 4. I'll deliver down 3, deliver down 4. I'll deliver down 4 to 5. I'll deliver down 4 to 5, deliver down 5. You're out in South Carolina. I'll deliver down 400, deliver down 500. 400, 500. The bull is dead, so you're buying a limited commodity here. 500, 600. I'll deliver down 500. Deliver down 600, 500, deliver down 600. I've got 500, 600 on it.
One of the top things about Voracious is he's one of the top marbling and ribeye bulls in our industry. Again, guys, the consistency of these cattle are awful good. Voracious, again, I've seen lots of progeny. There's been a bull, there's been female side that's been dominant. This Chloe cow, guys, the real deal. I think there's some huge value right here.
And 500, 600 on it. I'll deliver down 500, deliver down 600. 500, 600. I'll deliver down 500, deliver down 600, 500, 600. Sold at 500. It'll go to Scott Sell in South Carolina. 500 times 3, buyer 612. Thank you, Scott.
Thanks, Scott. Good job. Good eye there. That's a great mating. Here's 1C. Here's the RSA Ball of Fire. Again, an excellent fireball son out of the RS program. Again, a female or a bull that's done a tremendous job. The first calf crops on the ground. A maternal sister, again, as I've stated before, out of 5769, were some of the top selling in the last sale at Lylester.
All right, same great cow family. Lot number 1C, number to buy. Tell me on them. Oh, deliver down 1,000. Oh, deliver down 203. Oh, deliver down 3 to 4. Oh, deliver down 3. Deliver down 3 to 4. Oh, deliver down 4 to 5. Oh, deliver down 4 to 5. Oh, deliver down 4 to 5. You're out in Kansas. Oh, deliver down 500, 600. Oh, deliver down 500, deliver down 600. I've got 500, 600. Sold them 500, 500 times 3. Buyer 639. Thank you, Russ. RS at 500.
We're going to sell 5 times the money right here. We're going to bring in the Jamesons out of 5769. Again, Basin Jameson, again, was one of the top-selling bulls in the state of Montana a couple years back. Here's a great set right here.
All right, 1D, number to buy, and tell me on them. Out of down, third of it down, third of it down, down, 5, down 5, out of it down 3, thank you, now 3.5, out of it down 3, out of it down 3.5, out of it down 3 to 4, out of it down 4.5, out of it down 4.5, out of it down now 5, out of it down 4.5, 5. You're out in Tennessee and South Carolina. I've got 455, out of it down 5, out of it down 4.5, 5, out of it down 5, out of it down 4.5, 500, 4.5, 5, out of it down 5, Ryan.
Well, I tell you what, and guys have seen this, the Jameson calves. I've seen a couple this last week that make your mouth water. This mating on this top particular cow family, I think, could be really elite. It is the 4th one. There's 5 times the money on this one. The opportunity here is to get guaranteed of 2 pregnancies. This is a really good buy right here.
And I've got 500 on them. Out of it down 4, out of it down 5, out of it down 5, out of it down 5.5, out of it down 5, out of it down 5.5. I've got 500 on the internet, 5.5, out of it down 5, out of it down 5.5. Sold them 500 times 5. Buyer number 650 going to Oklahoma. Thank you.
Good job there. Now we're going to turn to lot number 2, and here is the progeny out of 8519. Again, one of the highest money generating females in the Lylester program. When you go down and read the footnote and read what she has done, we sold an $85,000 female to Ariano Bravo in the state of California in the 2022 Lylester Sarah, $20,000 maternal sister to some of these embryos sold to Vintage. I tell you what, this is a great cow. She's a 4P26. Here's the spurs up 5 times the money.
All right, 2A, number to buy, tell me on them, and how's who said, out of it down 1,000 on them, out of it down, out of it down, out of it down, 2 out of it down, 2 to 3, out of it down 3, out of it down 3.5, 400, out of it down, out of it down 3, out of it down, out of it down 4, out of it down 3 to 4, out of it down 3 to 4, out of it down 3, out of it down, out of it down, out of it down 4, down 4.5, out of it down, out of it down 4.5, out of it down, out of it down, out of it down 4.5, 400, 4.5, now 5, out of it down 4.5, 5, out of it down 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 4.5, 5.
Well, Spurs Up's one of the most exciting bulls out there. Again, he was raised in the EZ program. He's a 7096 direct son. He went to the Edisto Pines program, and guys, they're powerful. They got lots of muscle shape and stoutness. Here's some embryos that I think are worth buying.
And 4.5, 500 on them. Out of it down 4.5, 5. Out of it down 5, out of it down 5, out of it down 5, out of it down 5. Out of it down 4.5, 5. Out of it down now 5.5. Out of it down 5, out of it down 5.5. I'm bid 500, 5.5. 500, 5.5. Sold them 500 on them. 500 times 5. And buyer 650 at 500 times 5.
We're going to change up the mating, and here is the Bold Ruler's son. This is an interesting bull. He's the Confidence Plus out of the great T220. Again, a bull that's known for his $M. It's got great $C figures as well. Here's an outcrossed individual on this 8519 mating to be.
All right, and to be number to buy, tell me on them. Out of it down, 1,000 on them. Out of it down, out of it down, out of it down, 2, out of it down, 2.5, 3. Out of it down, 2, out of it down, 3.5. Out cross genetics here, 3.5, 4. Out of it down, 3.5, 4. Out of it down, 2, out of it down, 2, out of it down, 4. Out of it down, 4. Out of it down, 4. Out of it down, 4.5. Out of it down, 4.5, 5. Out of it down, 5. Out of it down, 4.5. 500, Ryan. I've got 4.5, 5. Out of it down, 5. Out of it down, 4.5. Out of it down, 5. 500. Out of it down, 4.5. Out of it down, 5. Out of it down, 4.5. 500. Quick word from Ryan.
Well, I tell you what, these Bold Ruler cattle are going to be pretty interesting, and I tell you what, this cow has really done it. She's one of the top money producers at Lylester. When you can raise one that brought an $85,000 female, Ryan, this is a good one right here.
And I'm bid 4.5. 500, Ryan. Out of it down, 4.5, 5. Out of it down, 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 4.5, 5. Out of it down, 5. Out of it down, 5. Out of it down, 5. I'm with you. Out of it down, 75. 5. Out of it down, 5. Out of it down, 5. Out of it down, 5. 75, 5. 500 on them. Sold them 475. Buyer 641. Thank you, Ryan. 475.
Good job there. Appreciate that very much. Now we're going to turn to lot number 3. Here's an exciting set of females, I think. The 0113 was the $70,000 selection of Lylester at the 2021 Soaring Eagle Invitational from the Circle G program. She goes back to that great 834 cow. Again, a natural calf of this female, brought 50,000 that sold to Easy in the 2022 sale. Again, bold ruler mating, 3 times the money.
All right, and to be on lot number 3, number to buy, down, 1,000, down, 1,000, down, 3, down, 3 to half, down, 3 to half, 4, down, 4, now 4 and a half, down, 5, down, 4 and a half, 5, down, 5, down, 5, you're out around 5 and a half, down, now 600, down, 5, down, 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 600, 5 spit, 600, 500, 600, sold them 500 on them, 500 buyers, 618, thank you, Jim, 500 times 3.
Going to Circle G. Thank you very much. Here's slot number 4A. We're going to switch into the great 6726 cow, a big-time donor in the Lylester program. Again, she's the $200,000 selection, 1/2 selection at vintage 1 year. Again, here's a female, a full sister to these 4As, was the $140,000 selection of Riverbend at vintage sale. That's what this mating is, 4A. Guys, these are 5 conventional embryos, 4A.
All right, here's the genetics. You build a program around here. Lot number 4A, number to buy, tell me on them. Down 1,000 on them. Down 1,000. 5 conventional embryos here, 300, 3 and a half. Down 3 and a half, 4. Down 4 and 4 and a half. Now 5. Down 500. Down 4 and a half, 5. Down 4 and a half. Now 75. Now 5. Down 5. Down 5. 500 down 5 and a half. Down 500, 5 and a half. Down 5 and a half. Down 5 down 5 and a half. 500, 5 and a half. 500, 5 and a half.
Well, look at the pedigree of this female. When you study 6726, she goes back to the great 8809. That's a big-time, multi-million-dollar producing female. I think the genetics in this one could be worth double what we're paying, in my opinion. Jameson's out of her, guys. A full sib to these embryos brought $140,000.
And I'm bid 5 and a half, 600. Down 600, 6 and a half. Down 600, 6 and a half. Down 7. Down 700. Down 700, 7 and a half. Now 8. Down 8. Down 7, 8. Down 8. Down 7, 8. Down 8. Now 8 and a half. Now 9. Down 8. 9. Down 900. 800. Scott, you're out. I've got 809. 809. Got 8 bid 9. 809. Sold them 800 on them. Buyer 636 at a Stowe Pine. Thank you, Todd. 800.
Got a great buy. Thanks, Todd. Appreciate that very much.
5.
Here's 2 conventional by the great Clarity. Again, you don't need me to talk about how great a bull he has been in our industry. Again, one of the legendaries ever. He's now deceased. It's hard to find a lot of this current genetics on him. Lot number 4B.
All right, and the internet's lighting up here. Lot number 4B, number to buy, and we've got 2. Down 5, 607, down 7, 8, down 9, down 1,011, down 10, 11, down 10, 1,100, down 11, 1,100, down 1,011, 1,100 on them, down 1,000, 1,100 on them, got 1,000, bid 11, sold them 1,000, buyer 612. Thank you, Scott. 1,000 times 2.
Jesse Creek, thank you, Scott. Always appreciate all your support. Thanks, bud. Here's lot number 5A. Here's the Gettysburgs out in 94-92. Again, she was the $80,000 selection of Lylester at the 2020 big event. A female, again, out of a great, great cow family. Look at the dollar C projections of what this mating could be. Gettysburg, guys, these first calves are awful good. 5 times the money. 5A.
All right, 5A, number to buy, and Gettysburg, and you like the first group, tell me on them. Down 1,000, down 1,000, down 2 and a half, thank you to 3, down 3 to 4, down 3 to 4, down 3, down 4 to 5, down 4 to 5, down 4 and a half, 5, down 5, down 4 and a half, down 5, down 500, down 4 and a half, down 5, down 4 and a half, down 5, down 5, down 5, down 40, down 75, 5, down 5, down 5, down Mac, down 75, down 5, 500 on them, 475, down 5, 500.
Well, one of the things is a maternal sister to this young female brought $35,000 to Easy in the 2022 Lylester sale. Guys, these Gettysburg cattle are really, really good. And I tell you what, the consistency of him, we've sold some progeny. The progeny out of him have been really, really high quality from a phenotypic standpoint. point. This 94.92, I tell you what, she's been a great producer. She's already proven it in this program. Buy them right here.
And 475.5. Develop it down 5. Develop it down 75. Develop it down 5. Develop it down 5. Develop it down 5. Sold them 475 times 5. 475 times 5.
Well, now we're going to sell you the bold ruler females. Here's 5 times the money out of the same donor cow. 5B.
All right, 5B, number by, again, Outcross Genetics, and Tommy Autumn from a great cow family. Deliver down 1,000. Deliver down 1,000. Deliver down 2.5. Thank you to 3. Deliver down 3. Deliver down 3.5. You bet, no 4. Deliver down 4 to 5. Deliver down 4 to 5. Deliver down 5. Deliver down 4. Deliver down 4 to now 5. Deliver down 4.5. Speed down 5. Deliver down 4.5. 5. Deliver down 5. Deliver down 5. 500. Deliver down. Deliver down 5. Deliver down now 5.5. Deliver down 5. Deliver down 5.5. Deliver down 5. Deliver down 5.5. You're out in California. I've got 5 in Oklahoma, 5.5. Deliver down 5. Deliver down 5.5. Sold them 500. Buyer 641 at 500 times 5. Thank you, Brian.
Well, here's lot number 6A, and
Angus.
you talk about a power cow. 85.59 is. She was the $100,000 selection from Vintage. Again, a great cow in this program. You can see the picture of this young female, powerful female, got that stoutness and depth at spring of rib. She's a female, again, guys, that's really, really special. This Wildcat's a little bit harder to find nowadays. Out of this great Wilkes 8559, one of my favorites, 6A.
All right, 6A, number to buy, Tommy Autumn, and 5 conventional embryos and Tommy Autumn from a great Wilkes cow, Tommy Honor. Deliver down 1,000. Deliver down 2. Thank you to 3. Deliver down 3.5, 4. Deliver down 4.5, 5. Deliver down 4.5. Deliver down 5. 75, 5. Deliver down 500. You're out in Wisconsin. Deliver down 5. Deliver down 5. 500. Deliver down 5. 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 500. Deliver down 5. Deliver down 5. Deliver down 75. 5. 500. Deliver down 5. Deliver down 75. Deliver down 5. 500. Quick word on these Wildcats.
Well, I tell you what, this cow's really, really special. She's the K263, going back to the great Rita cow family on the bottom side. If you read the footnotes, you can see what this cow has produced. She's had great natural calves. She's been a big producer and sold some high-dollar cattle. Here's some Wildcats, guys. At this kind of money, I'd be buying them.
All right, 475, 5. Deliver down 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 75. Deliver down 5. Deliver down 75. Deliver down 5. Deliver down 5. 75, 500 on them. Sold them 475. They'll go to 658. They're on their way to Oregon. Thank it, 475.
One of the buys of the night. Here's the Jamesons out of this cow, and guys, these are really good. You get 3 embryos with a guarantee to 1 pregnancy out of the great I-8559 6B.
All right, 6B, and Tubby on them. Deliver down 1,000 on them. Deliver down 1,000. Deliver down 2.5, 3. Deliver down 3.5. 400. Deliver down 4.5. Now 5. Deliver down 5. Deliver down 5. You're out in Kansas, Tennessee, and Missouri. Deliver down 5. Deliver down 5. Deliver down 5. Deliver down 5. 500. Out 5.5. Deliver down 5. Deliver down 5.5. Deliver down Johnny. You got to be 5.5. I got 5 ahead of you. Deliver down 5, down 600. Deliver down 5.5, 600. Johnny, you're still out now. 600, 6.5. Deliver down, but you're out in Tennessee and Missouri. Deliver down 600, 6.5. Deliver down 600. Deliver down 6.5. Now 7. Deliver down 700. Ken, now 7.5. Deliver down 700, 7.5. Johnny, deliver down 700, 7.5. Deliver down 700. Deliver down 7.5. Deliver down 700. Deliver now 8. Deliver 800. Deliver 8. Ken, deliver down 8.5. Deliver 800, 8.5. Johnny. Deliver 800, deliver 8.5. Deliver 800, deliver now 9. Deliver 900, deliver now 9.5. 1,000. Deliver now 1,000. Deliver now 1,000. Deliver now 1,000 on them. Deliver now 1,000 on them. Deliver now 900, deliver down 1,000. Sold them 900 on them. 602. Thank you. 900 times 3.
Thank you, Ken. Appreciate that. Got a great cross right there. Here's 6C. This is a set of embryos that I think are pretty important and pretty exciting. This is, again, a female, again, with a high marbling EPD on the fireproof at 2.18, respectively. He is a low pap. He's one of the great sons of Fireball out of 6095. Same donor dam, 6C.
All right, back to the Marbling King Fireball and tummy on them. Down, 4.5, 5.5, 600. Down, 600, 600, 600 on them. Down, 600. You out in North Carolina. Down, 600. Down, 5.5, 600. Down, 5.5, 600. Down, 5.5, 600. Down, 5.5, 600. Sold them 550. Bar 605 at 550 times 5.
Appreciate it, Wade. Good job there. Here's the Fireballs out of 8, 5, 5, 9. Again, 5 times the money. You know what Fireball can do, guys. 6D.
All right, again, here's Fireballs themselves. How many on them? Down, 1,000 on them. Down, 2 to 3. Down, 2 to 4. Down, 2 to 4. Down, 2 to 4. Down, 4 to 5. Down, 4 to 5. Down, 4 to 5. Now, the Fireball Bull did rewrite the Marbling genetics.
Well, you really did. And if you look up at the top, this Hemisphere Bull was the $20,000 full sib to 6D. Guys, this mating can work. It's sold at Vintage in their bull sale, guys. Buy these.
And I'm bid 400, 4.5, thinking of 5. Down, 4.5, 5. Down, 5. Down, 5. 500. There's too many good cattle people sitting out there letting these genetics go for this kind of money. Here's one that'll make you money. I've got 4.5, 5. Down, 5. Down, 4.5, 5. Down, 500. Down, 4.5. Down, 5. Sold them 450. They're on their way to Virginia. Bar 629 at 450.
Goodbye there. Here's the Rawhides. This is the last of this set of embryos out of 8, 5, 5, 9. Again, Rawhide, again, raised in the POS program, 5 times the money.
All right, 6E, number to buy, tell me on them. Down, 1,000. Down, 3 to 4. Down, 3 to 4. Down, 4 to 5. Down, 4 to 5. You're out of Missouri and Kansas. Down, 4 to 5. Down, 5. Down, 5.5. Down, 500, 5.5. Down, 500, down, 5.5. Down, 500, down, 5.5. 500, 5.5. Sold them 500, 500. Buyer 652 at 500 times 5.
Thank you, Tim. Appreciate that. Now we're going to go into lot number 7, and here's a new young donor female in the program, the KO18. She was raised in the Baldridge program, but look at the dam that she's out of, the great T220 cow. Again, she is the also the donor mother of the Bold Ruler Bull we've been talking about. Guys, this is a young cow you're going to start seeing a lot of things out of in the program. Here's some Jamesons, 7.
All right, lot number 7, number to buy, Baldridge cow. Tell me on them. Down 1,000. Down 1,000. Down 4 down 4 to 5. Down 5. Down 4 to 5. Down 5.5. Down 5.5. You're out of Wisconsin. Down 5. Down 5.5. 500, 5.5. Down 500, 5.5. Down 5.5. I've got 500, 5.5. Down 500, down 5.5. Sold them 500. Buyer 641. Hobson Angus. Thank you, Ryan. At 500 times 5.
Well, here's one of the most exciting set of embryos, in my opinion, that we're going to sell you here tonight. Here's the Winchesters out of 1142. 1142 is the Vermilion Spur out of 7096. That makes her the full sib to the Great Spurs Up. 7096, guys, is a legendary cow. She brought 480. She's a $480,000 valued female that's had vintage and EZ, a multi-million-dollar producer that just goes on and on. These are the Winchesters out of the full sib to Spurs Up, 8A.
All right, 8A. If you want to make a statement, buy every embryo from that cow.
Yep, and I tell you what, these are 3 IVF sexed heifer embryos. I wanted to bring that to your attention. Buy these. These are pretty special.
All right, 88. Number to buy, tell me on them and how to. 1,000 on them. Down 300, tanking to 4. Down 4 to 5. Down 4 to 5. Down 5. Down 4 to 5. Down 5. 500 on them. Down 4 to 5. Now you're out in North Carolina and South Carolina. Down 5.5, 600. Now 650. Down. North Carolina's in the lead. Wisconsin and Florida, you're out. 600, 6.5. Down 650. On sexed heifer embryos. 600, 6.5. Down now 7. Down 700. Down 700. 700. Douglas, you're out. Now 7.5. Down. Douglas is in. Jim, you're out. Down 700. 7.5, 8. Out of it 800. Out of it 800 Douglas. Out of it down now 9. Out of it 800 out of it 9 Jim. Out of it down 1,000. 1,000 Douglas. Out of it down 100 out of it down 1,000. Out of it down 100 out of it down 1,000. I've got 900 1,000. Out of it 900 out of it down 1,000 on them. 900 1,000. Sold them 900 by our 618. Circle G. Thank you, Jim.
Thanks, Jim. Great job there. Here's the Jamesons at 1142. Again, she is the Spur 7096. What Steve just said, buy anything that you can get your hands on out of 7096.
All right, lot number 8B, number to buy. Tell me on them. Out of it down, out of it down, out of it down 1,000. Out of it down 1,000. Out of it down 3 to 4. Out of it down 4 to 5. Out of it down 5. Out of it down, out of it down 4 to 5. Out of it down 5. Out of it down 4 to 5. Out of it down, out of it down, out of it down 4 to 5. 500 on her. Out of it down, out of it down. Out of it down 5.5. Out of it down 500, 5.5. 600, out of it down 600. 607. Out of it down 700. 607. Johnny and Jake, you're out. Out of it down 607. Out of it down 700. Out of it down 700. 607. Out of it down 700. Out of it down 78. Out of it 800 Jim. Out of it down 78. Out of it 800. Out of it down 78. Out of it 800. Out of it down 700. Out of it 8. 800 on them. I bid 700, 800. Out of it down 700. Out of it 8. I've got 700 in Tennessee. Now 8. Out of it down 78. Sold 700, 700, and go to buyers. Just a minute. I've got a tie. I've got 7.5 from two people that just came in. Now you've got to be 800. So you're out in Tennessee. I'm calling the man in Florida in at 750. You've got to be 800, Johnny. 7.5, 8. Out of it 800, out of it down 7.5. 800 on them. 800. Sold 750. Buyers 618.
618. All right, now we're going to sell you the balls of fire out of this great 1142. Again, Spurs up at Edisto Pine and Easy. Guys, he's special. This is his full sister. Here's the ball of fires.
If you want new and fresh genetics, here's a lot number 8C. It paid to wait. Tell me on them. Out of it down 1,000 on them. Out of it down 1,000. Out of it down 1,000. Out of it down 2. Out of it down 3. Out of it down 3 to 4. Out of it down 3 to 4. Out of it down 4 to 5. Out of it down 5. Out of it down 500. Out of it down 4.5. 5. 500 Russ. Out of it down 5.5. Out of it down 500. 5.5. Out of it down 500. Out of it down 5.5. I've got 500. 5.5. Out of it down 500. Out of it down 5.5. 500. 5.5. 550. Sold them 500. 639 at 500 times 3.
Thank you, Russ. You know what you can do with those. Here's 8D. These are the last of these embryos by this great 1142. Here's the fireballs. He's 2.14 on marbling. Got a great opportunity right here. We'll see who found them.
All right, and to be on them, lot number 8D. Here could be the sleeper and the wholesale right here. Out of it down 1,000 on them. Out of it down 1,000. Out of it down 3. Even of it down 3. Even of it down 3.5. 400 to 4.5. Now 5. Out of it down 500. Out of it down 500. Out of it down 5. Out of it down 5. Out of it down 5. 500. Out of it down. Out of it down 4.5. Out of it down 5. 500 on them. Out of it down 4.5. Out of it down 5. Out of it down 500. Out of it down. Out of it down. Out of it down 4.5. You talk about the combination of proven genetics and an up-and-coming young donor.
Well, I tell you what, guys, and this could be the mating that should be one of the top of these four cells, in my opinion. Fireball, guys, is one of the unique bulls, and when you can put the combination of this young cow, what's going to be happening in this program, you're going to see a lot of genetics coming out of this young cow in the Lylester program. Buy these, guys. This is some value.
And when it comes time to sell the progeny from these embryos, you won't have to waste a lot of time going through the pedigree, because there's about as well-known an Angus pedigree for the last several years. And I'm bid 4.5, 500 on them. Out of it down 5, out of it down 5, 500. Out of it down 5, out of it down 5, out of it down 5, out 5. Out of it down 5, out of it down 4, out of it down 5, 500. Out of it down 4, out of it down 5. Sold at 450. Going to South Dakota, 661 at 450.
One of the buys of the night. Here's lot number 9, and here's a great descendant of the great 8809 coming into the ring. Here's 1119. Again, vintage Blackbird female. Again, has done an outstanding job in this program. Goes back to that legendary cow. When you look at the dollar C figures of this Bold Ruler and this cow, 356 and 352 respectively, and then again has that dollar M at over 100 on the Bold Ruler bull, guys. Here's some descendants and here's some genetics that I think could be pretty special.
All right, 9, number to buy, tell me on them. Down, 1,000 on them. Down, 1,000. Down, 2 to 3. Down, 2 to 3. Down, 3, down, 3.5. Now 4. Down, 4. Down, 4. Down, you're out in Arkansas and Missouri. Down, 4.5, 5. Down, 5. Down, 4.5. 75, 5. Down, 5. Down, 5. 500. Down, you're out in Arkansas and Kansas. Down, 75. Down, 5. 500. Down, 5.5. Down, 5.5. You're out in Arkansas. I've gotten 500, 5.5. Down, 5. Down, 5.5. Down, 5. Down, 5.5. 500, 5.5. Down, 5. Down, 5.5. Wait, 500, 5.5. Down, 5.25, 5.5. Down, 5.25, 5.5. You're out 650. I've got 5.25, 5.5. Down, 5.25, 5.5. Sold them 5.25, 5.25, 605. Going to Arkansas. Thank you, Wade.
He's been on a lot of good embryos. Thank you so much. Here's one that I think is pretty interesting here tonight, guys. Here's the Commerce out of the Linz Ruth Calvary female. Again, she's the D180 descendant. This great young cow again came to the program at Lylester and has done an outstanding job. Some maternal brothers to the donor dam of this one have been herd bulls in the Linz program. You can see that. A $50,000 one again. A $39,000 went to Gen X. Maternal sibs are working a lot of herds in this industry. Guys, here's a great set.
All right, 3 conventional embryos here, and tell me on them and who said.
One of the other things that I failed to mention is this, from a pap standpoint, guys, is one that's pretty unique. It's negative on the sire at 2.2126 and negative 1.64. There's some pap genetics right there.
All right, 1,000 on them. Down, 300, tanking to 4. Down, 4 to 5. Down, 5, down, 4 to 5. 500, down, 4 to 5. Down, 5, down, 5. 500 on them. Down, 4 to 5. Down, 4.5, tanking to 5. Down, 5, down, 4.5. 500, down, 5, down, 5. Down, 75. Now 5. Down, 5, down, 5.5. Down, 5.25, 5.5. Down, 5.25, 5.5. Todd, 5.25, 5.5. I got 5.25 in Wisconsin, South Carolina. You're out. 5.25, 5.5. Down, 5.25, 5.5. 5.25, 5.5. Now 600. Down, 5.5. 600 Wisconsin. You're running second. Down, 5.5. 600. Down, 5.5. 600. 550. 600 on them. Sold them 5.5. Buyer 636 at 550 times 3. Thank you, Todd. It is still fine.
Appreciate that very much. Here's lot number 11, and we'll see who's paying attention tonight. Phenotype out of this great exemplified bull has been outstanding. He was raised in the Linz program, and any time you see an exemplified, you're really impressed from a phenotypic standpoint. Then you go into the donor dam. Guys, this was the natural calf of the S6 female. Again, she's working at the Audley program, but this is a full sib. The dam is a full sib to Beal Breakthrough, one of the hot bulls in our industry. 3 times the money, exemplified out of Beal Breakthrough's sister.
All right, 11 number to buy here. And tell me on them. And down 1,000 on them. Down 1,000. Down 3. 3. Down 3 to 4. Down 3 to half 4. Down 4 to 5. Down 5. Down 4 to 5. Down 500. Down 4 to 5. Down 5. Down 5. Down 5. Down 4 to 5. Down 4 to 5. Down 4.25. 4.5. Down 4.5. 4.5. Down 25.50, Ryan.
Well, I tell you what, Steve, this may be one of the weakest things that we've done, and somebody's going to get in here and get in on the ground floor, something that I think is pretty special. Exemplified guys are really, really high from a phenotypic standpoint. This was the natural calf on S6. S6 is the dam of Beal Breakthrough, and this is the full sister to him. I don't know what you can do, guys. Put these embryos in, you get a guaranteed of one, whether it's a bull or a female. It isn't going to matter.
And 4.25, 4.5 on them. Down 4.25, 50. Down 25, 50. Down now 75. Down 4.5, 75. Down 75. Down 4.5, 475. Down 75, down 75. Sold them 450. Buyer 626. They're on their way to Indiana at 450. Thank you.
What a great buy there. Here's lot number 12. Here's the Poss Winchesters out of 4389. Again, she's the discovery daughter that stems back back to $44.65 on the bottom side. Again, this donor dam is the $320,000 value joint donor at Vintage in Lylester, where she has amassed over $800,000 in progeny sales at that great program. Here's a female at Vintage. There's been 14 daughters of this cow that have averaged 38 grand. Guesswork's done. Buy them.
All right, lot number 12, number to buy it, paid to wait. Lot number 12, number to buy it, tell me on them. Deliver down 1,000, deliver down 1,000, deliver down 3, deliver down 3, deliver down 2 to 4, deliver down 4 to 5, deliver down 500,000, 600, deliver down 500, 600, deliver down 500, 600, deliver down 600, deliver down 5.5, 600, 7, 8, deliver 800, deliver down. They're selling so cheap, the trucker's bid. I got 800 now, 9, deliver 800, deliver 9, deliver 800, deliver 9, deliver 800, deliver 9, 900, deliver 800, deliver 9, deliver 800, deliver 900. I've got 8 in South Carolina, 900, deliver now, deliver 800, deliver 900, 800, 900 on them, 800, deliver 900, deliver 8, 9, 900 on them. Sold them 800, buyer 612 at 800. Thank you, Scott.
Appreciate it, Scott. Great program, state of South
800
Carolina.
times 5.
Good job. Here's lot number 13A. We're going to start with the Gettysburgs out of 6016. Again, one of the best direct daughters of the great 9319, in my opinion. This cow is really, really good. 9319 was lot number 1 at Vintage. A daughter of hers was lot number 1 at Vintage last year. Again, you can read through this footnote. You can see what the genetics are in this one. Again, a daughter of this great cow stems back. It was at Riverbend. She brought 100,000 to Express. Here's some genetic power tonight. 13A.
All right, 13A, and tell me on them. And we've got 5 of them, and tell me on them. Deliver down 1,000, deliver down 1,000, deliver down 3, deliver down 3 to half, deliver down 3 to half 4, deliver down 400, deliver down 3 to half 4, deliver down 3, deliver down 400, deliver down 4, deliver down 4, deliver down 3, deliver down 4, deliver down 3 to half 400, deliver down fresh new genetics here.
Well, I tell you what, a bred heifer out of this cow was bought by Riverbend in the 2020 Lylester sale. She laid down and topped the sale at Riverbend in 2022 to Express, laid down and had a $100,000 female, guys. That's what this genetics are in the sale right now. Buy these.
350, 400 on them. Deliver down to the half 4. Deliver down 4. Deliver down, deliver down to the half 4. Deliver down 400. Deliver down, deliver down 4. Deliver down 4 and a half. Deliver down 4 and a half. Deliver down, deliver down 4 and a half. 400, 4 and a half. Deliver down 450. Sold them 400 on them. Buyer 629. Going to Virginia at 400.
Now we're going to sell you the Beal breakthroughs. 3 times the money, a guaranteed of 1 pregnancy on this one. Again, pay attention. This is a good cow.
All right, 13B, number 5, tell me on them. Deliver down 1,000 on them. Deliver down 5, deliver down 5. Deliver down 5. Deliver down to the half 3. Deliver down 3, deliver down 3. 300, 3 and a half. Deliver down 3 to 50. Deliver down 3, deliver down 3 and a half. 3 down 3 and a half. Now 4. Deliver down 2, deliver down 4. Deliver down 2, deliver down 3 and a half, 4. You're out in Missouri. 3 and a half, 4. Deliver down 4. Deliver down 4. 3 and a half, 400. 400 on them. Well, 3 and a half, 400. 400.
Yeah, just real quick. And guys, you can pay attention to and read the footnotes just like I did. But this cow raised a bred heifer that laid down and had a $100,000 calf. Same genetic line here, guys. I'd be buying it.
And I've got 3 and a half, 400 on them. Deliver down 50, deliver down 3 and a half, 4. 400. Deliver down 50, deliver down 3, deliver down 4. Sold 350. Don't say you couldn't afford to buy anything here today. 350 times 3.
Well, here's the ball of fires. He's been hot all night long. You guys can pay attention and buy him 5 times the money.
All right, and 13C, number 5, tell me on them. Deliver down 500 on them. Deliver down 5, deliver down to the half. 300. Deliver down 3, deliver down to the half. Deliver down 3 to 50. Deliver down 3, deliver down to the half. Deliver down 3, deliver down to the half. 300, 3 and a half. Deliver down 3 to 50. Deliver down 3, deliver down to the half. Deliver down 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. Now 4. Deliver down 3 and a half, 4. Deliver down, you're out in Oregon. Deliver down 3 and a half, 4. Deliver down 50. down 3 down 4. Out to the down 3 and a half. 400 on them. Out to the down 3 down 4. 3 and a half. 400 on them. Sold 350. Buyer 632 at 350. Thank you.
Now we're going to sell you the Kenny Rogers. There's 5 times the money, guys. I've seen some of the first calves on the ground by Kenny Rogers. They're pretty impressive. Get in on the ground floor of this cow.
All right, 13D. Tell me honor. Out of the down, out of the down, out of the down 1,000. Out of the down 1,000. Out of the down 500. Out of the down 2 and a half. Out of the down 2 and a half 3. Out of the down 3. Out of the down 3 and a half. Out of the down 3 and a half. Out of the down 4. Out of the down 4. Out of the down 3 and a half 4. Out of the down 3 out of the down 3 and a half. 400 on them. Out of the down 4. Out of the down 3. Out of the down 3 and a half. Out of the down 4. I've got 3 and a half 4. Out of the down 3 and a half 75. 4. Out of the down 75. Out of the down 4. 400 on them. Sold them 375. 626. Going to Indiana. All right. Here be lot number 14A.
Well, here's some 55740s, guys. If you have paid attention to the Lylester program, you know this cow's been a great producer. A maternal sib to these eggs was a $60,000 producer, sold to Express in the 2022 Lylester LiveOnline sale. Guys, this 5740 cow was a great female. She's a discovery going back to 9082. Here's some breakthroughs, 14A.
All right, 14A, number to buy, and something special here again, back to one of the most famous cow families the Angus breeds ever known, the Evereld Intense, and tell me honor. Out of the down 14A, out of the down 1,000, out of the down 1,000, out of the down 2 and a half 300, out of the down 3 and a half 4, out of the down 4, out of the down 3 and a half 4, out of the down 3 and a down 4, 3 and a half 4, out of the down 3 and a down 3 and a half 400 on them. Out 4 and a half. Out of the down 4 to 50. Out of the down 50. Out of the down 4 and a half. I've got 400 4 and a half. Out of the down 50. Out of the down 4 to 50. 400 4 and a half. Out of the down 50. Out of the down 4 to 50. 400 4 and a half. Sold them 400. Buyer 650 at 400.
Well, I tell you what, guys, you need to pay attention to what this cow's done. $27,000 female, a $56,000 female, an $18,000, a $60,000 female, all go back to 5740. Here's the fireballs out of this great cows. Buy these. They're worth it.
All right, again, the Marbling King does it again. Lot number 14B, number to buy. Out of the down 1,000 on them. Out of the down 1,000. Out of the down 300. Out of the down 3. Out of the down 3. Down 3 and a half. Out of the down 3 to 50. Out of the down 3. Out of the down 3 and a half. Out of the down. Here's a set of embryos you can speculate on. 3 and a half 4. Out of the down 3 and a half 4. Out of the down 50. Out of the down 3 and a half 4. Out of the down 400. Out of the down 3 and a half 4. Out of the down 50. Out of the down 3 and a down 4. Out of the down 3 and a half 75. Out of the down 4. Out of the down 75. Out of the down 4. Out of the down 4. Out of the down 50. Out of the down 75. Out of the down 4. Out of the down 3 75. Out of the down 4. Sold them 375. Buyer 661. Thank you.
We'll turn to lot number 15. Here's the 1014 females. This is one of the top regiment daughters. She's the number 1 weaning and yearling proven daughter of regiment in the entire Angus breed. She goes back to a great cow. She was raised in the Wilkes program. These are fireballs. You know what they can do. Direct daughter of the great $45,000 9233. Here they are.
All right, and lot number 15, number to buy, tell me on them. Out of the down 1,000. Out of the down 1,000. Internet's lighting up. 300 down 3 and a half. 4. Out of the down 4 to 50. Out of the down 50. Out of the down 4 and a half. Out of the down 4 to 50. Out of the down 50. Out of the down 50. Out of the down 4 and a half. 400 4 and a half. Out of the down 50. Out of the down 50. Out of the down 4 and a half. 400 bid 4 and a half. Out of the down 50. Out of the down 50. Out of the down 4 and a half. I've got 4 and a half. 5. Out of the down 5. Out of the down 5. 500. Out of the down 5. You're out in Indiana. Out of the down 4 and a half. 5. Out of the down 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 5. 4 and a half. 500 on them. 4 and a half. 500. Sold them 450. Buyer 605. Thank you, Wade, at 450.
And bought another good set of females there, or eggs. Thank you so much, Wade. Here's 16A. Here's the conclusion. Again, VAR conclusion was bought by the Ariana Bravo program in the state of California. A lot of great calves and bulls are coming out of this great cow, out of this great bull. The donor dam is was raised at Edisto Pines, the 8003, the 5630 daughter. Again, these are outstanding genetics, 16A.
All right, 5 conventional embryos here, and read the backside of that pedigree. There's a who's who in Angus genetics. Lot number 16A, number by Tommy Autumn. Out of a down 1,000, out of a down 1,000, out of a down 300. Thank you now. 3.5, 4, out of a down 4, out of a down 3.5, 4, out of a down, out of a down, out of a down, out of a down, 3, out of a down 4, 400, out of a down 3.5, 4, out of a down, out of a down, out of a down 3.5, 400 on them. Out of a down 4, out of a down 3.5, 4, out of a down, out of a down, out of a down 3.5, 400 on them. Out of a down 3.5, 4, out of a down, out of a down, out of a down 4, out of a down 75. Thank you to 4, out of a down 75, out of a down 4, 400 on them. Out of a down 75, out of a down 4, 375, 4, sold them 375. They'll go to bar 632. Thank you. All right, here be 16B.
Yeah, these are the first of the exponentials. We haven't had any of those matings here tonight out of this great 8,003. This female, again, guys, the donor dam was the 4th high-selling bred heifer in the Edisto Pines program. It went to Lylester. This cow's good, guys.
All right, 16B, number to buy, hand, Tommy on them. Out of a down 1,000, out of a down 1,000, out of a down to the half, out of a down to the half 3, out of a down 3, out of a down 3 and a half, 300, 3 and a half, out of a down 2 to 50, out of a down 3, out of a down 3 and a half, out of a down 3 to 250, out of a down 3 and a half, 75, out of a down 50, out of a down 75, out of a down 3 and a half, now 75, out of a down 50, out of a down 75, out of a down 3 and a half, 375, out of a down 50, out of a down 50, out of a down 75, sold 350, bar 620 at 350.
Well, here's the last set of embryos, the last donor cow, this great Easy AR Duchess 9252. These are step-ups. These are conventional embryos, so 3 times the money. Guys, this step-up bull from a bull standpoint and a female standpoint is one of the great bulls in our industry. This female's awful interesting late in the day, 17A.
All right, 17A, number to buy, 3 conventional embryos by the great step-up. Tell me on them. Out of a down 1,000, out of a down 1,000, out of a down to the hand 3, out of a down 3 to 50, out of a down 3, out of a down 4, out of a down 3 to hand 4, out of a down 50, out of a down 2, out of a down 4 and a half, now 5, out of a down 5, out of a down 4 to 5. I've got 400 in Wisconsin, 500 here, now 5 and a half, out of a down 500, 5 and a half, John, out of a down 500, 5 and a half, out of a down 500, out of a down 5 and a half. You're out in Wisconsin, 500, 5 and a half, out of a down 500, out of a down 5 and a half, 500, 5 and a half, 550. Sold them 500, bar 650, 500 times 3.
Well, here's the clarities out of this great 9252. The cow was the top-selling female in the Lylester Spring Bull and Female sale that now is working at Riverbend. If you guys know that Riverbend just doesn't buy any donor, buy this one out of clarity.
All right, 17B, number to buy, Tommy on them. Out of a down 1,000, out of a down 1,000, out of a down 3.5, 4, out of a down 50, out of a down 4 and a half, out of a down 40, 50, out of a down 4 and a half. You're out in Kansas, out of a down 40, 50, 400, 4 and a half, 5, out of a down 5, out of a down. You're out in Arkansas, out of a down 4 and a half, 5, out of a down 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 4 and a half, 5, out of a down 5, out of a down 5, out of a down 5, 4 and a half, 500 on them, 500 on them. Sold them 450, buyer 616, going to North Carolina. Thank you, Douglas. 450. All right, here's lot number 18A.
Well, here we go. There's lot number 18A and 18A. This is the last one. Here's the Henrietta Pride. Here's the step up out of the great alternative daughter out of that great Henrietta Pride cow family. Here they are, 18A.
All right, 18A, number by Tommy on them. Out of down, another step up. You like the last group, and Tommy on them. Out of down, 50, out of down 1,000, out of down 1,000, out of down 3 to 4, out of down 3 to 4, out of down 50, out of down 3 and a half 4, out of down 50, out of down 50, out of down 50, out of down 4, out of down 3 and a half 4, out of down 50, out of down 50, out of down 3 and a half, 400 on them. Out of down 4, out of down 5 conventional embryos by the great step up. Out of down 3 and a half, out of down 4, 400, out of down 400, out of down way down, out of down 4, 400 on them. Out of down 3 and a half, out of down 4, out of down 3 and a half, out of down 4, 400 on them. 3 and a half, 4. Sold them 350, buyers 658 at 350. All right, here's the breakthroughs.
Yeah, here's the breakthroughs out of 9A04. Again, these Henrietta Pride cattle are awful good. They're just consistent. This cow's thick. She's got a beautiful front end in her. Here's some outcross genetics here, guys, I think that are proven. 18B.
18B, number 5, tell me on them. Out of it down, out of it down, 1,000. Out of it down, 1,000. Out of it down, out of it down, out of it down, out of it down, 3 to 4. Out of it down, 2 of it down, 3 of it down, 4. Out of it down, 3.5. Thinking of 4 and a 4.5. Now 5. Out of it down, 5. Out of it down, 4 to 5. The man from Arkansas is in. The man in Virginia, you're out. Out of it down, 4 to 5. Out of it down, 5. Out of it down, 5. 405. 500. Out of it down, 500. Out of it down, 4 to 5. Out of it down, 5. Out of it down, 5. 400 to 5. 500 on them. 405. Sold them 400. Buyer 605. Going to Arkansas. Thank you, Wade. At 400 times 5.
Well, thank you, Wade, and appreciate all your support. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the sale here tonight. And again, we really appreciate all your support for the Lylester program for their second annual Elite Frozen Genetics sale here tonight. As I stated before, all the embryos at Vogler Semen Center in Nebraska, once you guys get settled up in the payment to Lylester, then they can get them shipped out of there for you. Shipping cost of the embryos will be the responsibility of the buyer. Again, on behalf of everybody